Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show,
my God,
likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
none are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Alex Tellez, ready for an awesome Wednesday afternoon show. So much good stuff in the break room. That Vault series down to 5 boxes left, 3 headliners, and a $200 vault key, including an A.J. Brown Rip Speed Flex. That one is terrific. We have 1 break left in the half and half. There's a guaranteed Randy Moss Speed Flex in that break. That is the automatic chase wheel spin plus Alex. 3 spots left. I'm giving a $100 gift card to every person that gets in those last 3 spots. So you would pay for the spot, you get $100 back. And then obviously you're also in the chase wheel spin, and you would get 3 chances at a full-size authentic, 3 chances at a Randy Moss Winter Warrior Speed Flex with the straight cash homie inscription. Ooh. Other programming note, it is the last day of the 1 in 4. 1 in 4 is an awesome series. It was moving like crazy last week with the Mahomes Messi out there. Those got pulled. It slowed down a little bit. We have 7 boxes left. Ric Flair belt, Taylor Swift autographed CD, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar licensed jersey, Bruce Smith, Paul Pierce, secondary headliners, 5 in 7 chance at a headliner, a 1 in 4 chance to win each break. That is going off the site tonight at 6 p.m. Only scenario where something is left is if we're like 1 spot to go. We might do 1 last break tomorrow, but it is the last day available for that series. If you want that 1 in 4, get it tonight. We have good stuff in the minis. The minis are loaded. Jamar Chase, Roger Staubach, Jim Kelly, Eric Dickerson, Warren Moon, and Luke Kuechly are headliners. So a lot of good stuff in the break room, Alex. Cannot wait to get started. How are you doing on this Hot Take Wednesday here in the break room?
I'm going to give my hot take as what I said on our TikTok page. So if you don't follow our TikTok page, you won't know. If you do, you'll know what I'm going to say.
Okay. I do follow our TikTok page, obviously. I did not happen to see the said TikTok, though, Alex.
Bad comment.
Gotta go and watch it. Or I'll just wait for you to say it on the air.
That works, too.
My hot take last week did not work out. Although there were some injuries for the Nuggets, things could have definitely been different. So half and half is the automatic wheel spin. We'll do our dice roller looking for 6 or higher. 3 and a 2, that won't do. 6 and a 1, 7 will do on the dice roll. I don't think we have any pre-fills. As Alex put in the chat, last 3 spots in the half and half, get a $100 gift card. Hop in. That's exactly right. That is exactly right from Alex Tellez. And you guys get all your goodies with that gift card option. So did that show up on there, Alex? That's what I'm saying. We've had issues with that showing up, but I'm going to try to reboot the Restream chat and see if that shows up in the chat. It shows up in the Twitch, I believe, just the top right-hand corner. So that's what I was talking about last night. Like, it shows up everywhere. You see it on Twitch and YouTube. Just the left-hand corner has been kind of funky. So I try to get that rebooted, but either way, we'll do a top-to-bottom rundown, get you guys set up here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So much good stuff. Definitely recommend jumping in for all the heat.
2 to go. Jared Menzer.
There we go,
gift card
Jared.
coming your way.
Try it now, Alex, because I did just reboot it. So, see, on mine, it's not going through, but yesterday it went on that end. But either way, I know it is going through for the customers. Say hello, guys, in the chat. Howdy, says Jared Menzer. What's up, Jer? So, yeah, for some reason, it's not showing up on the top left-hand corner, Alex. So, I tried looking at it after the show as well, but it is showing up on YouTube, Twitch. You guys will see it. Just the top left-hand corner is being funky for some reason. All right, top to bottom rundown coming up, guys. Jared Menzer got in, putting us 2 to go in the half and half. Also, other selling point, Alex. As soon as that half and half goes, brand new series getting dropped here in the break room. Brand new series as soon as the half and half goes. So let me refresh the break page here. 2 to go in that triple box break. Again, the Straight Cash Homie Winter Warriors Speed Flex with the visor, with the purple ink. That is an awesome lid. Come and get that Randy Moss here in the break room. Very, very clean. It is guaranteed in that break, Alex.
Yes.
With only 2 spots left. So Jared can actually get that gift card right now. Alex, give him a $100 gift card for jumping in.
Sent.
You the man. Alex sent it already. Diamonds, also all authentic, like the half and half. We have the Edgerrin James Salute to Service, Pro Football Hall of Fame running back. Not an extremely common autograph in the break room, something different. We do have another Pro Football Hall of Famer recently got in, one of the best tight ends of all time, Antonio Gates. 6 boxes left, 2 headliners in those diamonds. Vault Break is one I strongly recommend this show. Down to 5 boxes left. We have the A.J. Brown Rip Speed Flex. We have the white, the dark green coming out there. Such a clean lid. One of the best receivers in the league, A.J. Brown. He made Jalen Hurts look so much better. The tush push is not getting banned either, so Eagle fans got to be happy right now. A.J. Brown, one of the most productive receivers in the NFL. 5 boxes left, guys. That Speed Flex is still left. Not to mention George Kittle on the Lunar Authentic. Just got a fat contract extension.
Rightfully so.
And deserves it, big time. Speaking of a guy that's going to get a contract extension, over 1,000 yards receiving last year. I think he's just getting started. Jamison Williams, one of the best young receivers in the league. 3 and 5 chance at a headliner. Plus, 1 box, Alex, has a $200 vault key and the helmet. So I would argue $200 plus a helmet. That is at least secondary headliner worthy. So 4 and 5 chance at a headliner in the vault.
Yeah, I'd be playing that double.
What's up, Eric, Bobby, Jared? What's going on, gentlemen? Good to have you in the break room. 3 boxes left in the practice squad. We got 2 secondary headliners. The second best defensive tackle of all time, Warren Sapp. And then we got Mongo, Steve McMichael, RIP here, Chicagoland legend, also a Hall of Famer.
Maybe the 4th or 5th best defensive tackle of all time.
Icons, both of them. So last day available is the 1 and 4. If you like something in this 1 and 4, this is your last day to get it. This show, the 3 p.m. show and the 6 p.m. show, then it's going off the site whether we sell it out or not. Only 7 boxes left. We have the Ric Flair belt. Woo! That beautiful championship belt, one of the most iconic wrestlers of all time. That's worth a bunch of money, and it's an awesome looking belt. You get that with 2 spots, 1 spot, you profit big time. We got the Taylor Swift CD, one of the most iconic singers in the world. You find the right Taylor Swift fan, you never know what that's going to go for. The Folklore album, I'm told, Alex.
Yeah.
My fiance is campaigning for her to get this CD if we take it off the site. So that's a campaign going on right now. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar licensed jersey, one of the best centers of all time, 6-time league MVP, the most ever. We have secondary headliners, NFL's all-time sack leader, Bruce Smith, and then we do have the Paul Pierce as well. So 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. Half and half, Bobby. Randy Moss Speed Flex in the final 3 boxes, as Alex is telling you there, in the half and half. Got the practice squad, those 2 headliners left. 5 and 7 chance in the 1 and 4. 4 and 5 chance in the vault. I got a lot of jersey headliners left still. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. Mike Ditka, the great Bears coach and tight end, Reno Cunningham. One of the best dual-threat quarterbacks ever. Then Nico Collins on that clean red Houston Texan jersey. 4 headliners left in the final 8 boxes in the jerseys. And as Alex put as well, Bobby, $100 gift card if you buy a spot right now. The last 3 spots all get a $100 gift card as well. You buy the last 2 spots, $200. Well put, Alex. Plus, you get to be in the Chase Wheel Spin, and you get to be in for the chance for Randy Moss, and you get to have a new series in the room as well.
We'll do that wheel spin immediately, too.
Yes, we'll do it right away. What's up, Eric? We're doing great. Hopefully you're doing well as well, sir. We have in the mini helmets, mini helmets, 17 boxes left. We got 9 total headliners left. That includes top 2 receiver in the NFL, Jamar Chase, on that beautiful Bengal mini, Mr. Triple Crown. Bengal fans, I'm looking at you. You can get the 2 best Bengal receivers of all time, Jamar Chase and Chad Johnson, AFC North double up. Speaking of double ups, if the Michael Vick is a Falcon, that could pair with Luke Kuechly, the great linebacker for the Panthers. We still got the Roger Staubach. If it's a Michael Vick Eagle helmet, they will pair with the Roger Staubach. So either way, Michael Vick pairs with something on our headliner board. Speaking of pairings, NFC West, $50. You get a Mooning, Warren Moon, and Eric Dickerson, only for $50. Both Hall of Famers, both awesome players in the NFC West. We got Jim Kelly, the Hall of Fame quarterback, still available. Then secondary headliner Sam Laporta lurking as well in the minis. We do have our replica helmets up as mystery boxes. Full-size reps, $379.99. Tons of headliners left. Bo Jackson, the great athlete. Kurt Warner, one of the best quarterbacks ever. J.J. Watt. We're talking about the only guy, NFL history, 2 years of 20 sacks or more. Only guy ever for $379 on a rep personal, Alex. Warren Moon, A.J. Green. Speaking of great Bengal receivers, here's another one. Patrick Willis, the Hall of Fame linebacker. And then we have all the Williams you want. We got Ricky, we got Kyron, and we got Jameson.
Let's go.
All available on those rep personals. We have our headliner package, which I always say, for new people who have money to spend, Alex. This is obviously not for the week, $1849.99. But if you're a new collector that wants a mix of everything, right? You have money to spend, you want to experience all sorts of memorabilia, 1 authentic, 1 rep, 1 jersey, and 1 mini, 4 headliners for $1849.99. That is, obviously a freebie for the GOAT people who get the GOAT status in our Statistic Club, but also available for new people to buy that headliner package. So let's talk about breaks that will happen here very soon. I would say this one will happen, the half and half, 2 spots to go. That is a Randy Moss Straight Cash Homie Winter Warrior Speed Flex guaranteed in that break, plus a $100 gift card for every spot you buy for the final 2 spots, and it's a Chase Wheel Spin. Want to see that one happen. I also think low-key, for me, Alex, the best helmet in the room right now is the Randy Moss.
Ooh.
I love the A.J. Brown, but I don't know. I think the inscription wins it out for me. Straight Cash Homie.
It is a great inscription.
It is one of the best inscriptions. Let me guess you like the A.J. Brown helmet better.
I like the A.J. Brown helmet better, but I like, that you can get the Randy Moss, get a gift card, get the wheel spin, and then we get a new series drop.
New series. So there's a lot going on. So this break will happen, 2 spots to go. That will definitely happen this show. Eric said need to get those minis going. Speaking of breaks that will definitely happen this show, the mini helmet is probably our best bet, to be honest. 3 spots to go. $50. We got 9 headliners in 17 boxes. And I'm not going to lie, man. Jamar Chase is for me, a tier 1 headliner in those minis. Hot name in sports, got that awesome big contract, autograph value rising left and right. It's kind of weird because think about this, like, don't pull a bango, Alex. I'll give the customers a perfect example. So last year in the training camp season, Jamar Chase wanted a contract extension. The Bengals said no. Had they paid him then, he would have made a lot less money than what they're paying him now. And they had this whole issue of, having to sign Hendrickson on defense. Will they get him? Will they not? They would have had a lot more money left over had they pounced on Jamar Chase last year. Now we got the Triple Crown. They had to pay him even more money. Just the same case as them. He gets another Triple Crown, another awesome season. Autograph value goes up. You can get him for less money right now than you will a year from now. So get that mini Jamar Chase, the beautiful orange and black stripes, one of the best receivers in the game. Eric is ready to find out what I'm getting. There we go, Eric. 3 to go in that mini. The pylon dive is coming up. So my favorite helmet is the Randy Moss.
Oh, yeah.
Straight cash homie. Your favorite helmet, I think, is the AJ Brown.
Why not?
This is a beautiful lid. Got some great receivers here in the room. What's great about both of these, we could see them very soon because there's only 5 boxes left in the vault, only 3 boxes left in the half and half. You get down to 5 boxes or less left, and there's an awesome speed flex. To me, that's screams an automatic chase. Let's get it. Who just got it? Minis or half and half?
Minis.
So minis are now 2 to go, guys, in that mini break. So, I mean, here's the truth, Alex. This half and half is going to go. I would like to get this done sooner so we get to see the Moss sooner and we get to see the new series sooner.
Oh, yeah.
I have the Chase Speed Flex, but do I wait to sell as authentic now or next year? My advice, Jared, obviously this depends on, your finances. If you need money right away, you can get a lot for it. I personally always advise, especially with the current stars, like a Jamar Chase, like an AJ Brown, I advise holding because these guys' autograph value is going to go up, in my opinion. I also think, again, this is just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I cannot guarantee any of this because you know how life is unpredictable, Alex. But in my opinion, the memorabilia industry is booming. What the autographs are worth now versus what they'll be worth in 3, 4, 5 years, they're going to be worth more money then.
Oh, yeah.
You'll get more resale value then. The more the player accomplishes, like Jamar Chase, for example, AJ Brown, the more good seasons they have, they make the Hall of Fame, they win Super Bowls, their autograph value will only go up. So unless you need to offload cash fast, Jared, my advice would be to hold. Don't sell it now because it'll be worth more in a year. It'll be worth more than that in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years. It's only going to go up in value. Traditionally, Alex, when a guy gets in the Hall of Fame as well, they can add the Hall of Fame inscription.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, pretty safe to say he'll be in the Hall of Fame, barring injuries, right? I think Jamar Chase will be statistically a top-tier receiver of all time, joining the likes of Jerry Rice and actually Justin Jefferson for me.
Yeah.
Jay Jetta's also going to have a great career, I believe, as well.
Tony Gonzalez closing up the minis.
A lot of Hall of Famers are a set price, Jared. I will definitely say some guys, though, like, for example, the guys that are still important, like a Gronk, like a Brady, the guys that are on TV, that are more noticeable, they do have ways to increase. But yes, one of the weird things that is weird but true, Alex, this is by no means a set rule because autograph values and prices fluctuate. How much is a helmet worth? As much as someone's willing to pay for it. But generally speaking, the modern athletes do go for more on the market. They are typically worth more. Like a Jamar Chase mini, for example, is worth more than a Tim Brown authentic. Or, well, Jamar Chase authentic, Tim Brown authentic. Apples to apples.
Like Jameson Williams and Tim Brown are probably similar.
Yes, and Jameson Williams is a very, pretty good receiver. Tim Brown, all-time great.
Yeah.
So, yes. Also makes sense because the Hall of Famers usually sign more because they have more time to sign.
Yeah.
So,
It's
there
just
you
been
go.
alive longer.
Minis are ready. Mini double number 1. Well, first double of the show at least. Mini double, go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. First come, first serve on that mini double. Who's got the box numbers? Box numbers in the mini double. Holla at your boy. I'm Tony Gonzalez, closed it out.
You sure did.
The 7th double looks like, Alex, for those minis. So that is the pylon dive. That includes Karen Reagan, Kayla Hahn, Derek Hedrick, Eric Burns, Eric Linnell, Karen Reagan, Tony Gonzalez. We got 10 and 21 from Better 7979. That is Eric. Thank you, sir. 10 and 21. Kayla with 11 and 17 just behind. I did see 10 and 21 first. So we got Eli Manning and Deion Sanders boxes. Or I'll give you Sammy Sosa. Wasn't Alexi Ramirez 10 for the White Sox? Alexei! I think he was 10.
I'll go shout out Joe with the Roberto Clemente.
Ooh, okay. Roberto Clemente for Joe Aguilar. I just like Sammy Sosa, Alex. I'm sorry. Okay. No disrespect to Clemente, an icon. So good luck, guys, in this mini double. Let's see if we are chasing Jamar Chase here. He is kind of hard to catch, Jamar Chase. A lot of defensive backs have been chasing him for years. Only place to actually catch Jamar Chase is the break room, actually, Alex.
Yeah.
So dice roll is 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Tony Gonzalez, you got the NFC North. NFC South is Karen Reagan. Eric Linnell, you've got the NFC East. Eric Burns in the NFC West. We got AFC North is Tony Gonzalez. Karen Reagan, AFC South. Derek Hedrick, AFC East. And Kayla Hahn in the AFC West. Pylon Dive Minis, 10 of 30. Oh, how about that? How about that? You know what I call this? I call this Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. It is Jamar Chase on the autographed mini. Mr. Triple Crown, most receiving yards, most receiving touchdowns, most catches in the NFL last year. That is Tony Gonzalez, closer magic, Jamar Chase on the clean mini, J Chase 1. That is what I'm talking about.
There you go, Tony Gonzalez.
And that is why you don't wait, Alex. You like something, you get your spots, and you make it happen. You know, you don't get stuck waiting around and missing out. Nice job, Tony. Jamar Chase. And I'll keep this one up here. We don't keep minis up here often, Alex.
Why not?
But Jamar Chase, he's a big-time name right here in the mini helmets. 247463. I think, we'll see what happens with, the Bengals and, who else they can sign with all the money they've given out on receiver contracts. But I think the Bengals strategy is pretty obvious. Give this guy the ball. So he'll be putting up numbers for years to come. And obviously Joe Burrow, a top 5 quarterback in the league. That is the best quarterback receiver combo that we're putting up numbers for the next 10 or 15 years. So very nice. Nice, says Tony. Nice indeed. Oh, you'll catch him eventually, Eric. Like I said, he's very elusive, but your time will come. Not the last Jamar Chase we'll get. We do get him quite a bit on helmets, jerseys, minis. One of the more common names in the break room. 1 to go.
1 to go.
1 to go here in the break room. 1 spot to go. So keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, guys. So let's see what we got here in the next box for the minis. And then actually, who got that last spot in the half and half?
That was Austin S.
$100, Austin. Ooh. Horns up, Alex. Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.
We got Earl Campbell on the Texas mini.
Dang.
The pro and college football Hall of Fame running back, former Heisman Trophy winner, Offensive Player of the Year. That is Karen Reagan, AFC South. You've got the beautiful Earl Campbell mini. Something about those Texas running backs. They are
so good.
Quite the group. Very, very nice on the Campbell mini. Ricky Williams, more recently Bijan Robinson. The factory of Matthew McConaughey producing all sorts of superstars, Alex.
All right.
I like that. I love that, says Jared. After watching the McConaughey Bear commercials, I want him to play Ditka in a Bears movie,
I
Alex.
actually saw that McConaughey is older now in that commercial than Ditka was when they won the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Wild.
I will say
You wouldn't think that.
He does look better. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mike.
I know.
Ditka's in the jerseys, by the way.
Sure is.
If you want to talk
Go get
about
him a
Mike
lot.
Ditka. 1 to go, guys, in that half and half.
Closer.
One
magic.
spot to go. A brand new series dropping as soon as this goes. And I got to say, you guys will like it a lot. It has some of the best and biggest names in the history of sports. In my opinion, the 2 greatest players to ever put on the football uniform. As soon as we get this series done here, we got the Straight Cash Homie Winter Warriors Speed Flex lurking in here. That's beautiful. Any Viking fans out there in the chat? Where do you land on this, Alex? In my opinion, the greatest Viking of all time, Randy Moss.
For now.
I'm sorry, Fran Tarkenton and Adrian Peterson.
For now.
You think Jettas might pass him?
Yeah, for me, it's Randy Moss, Adrian Peterson, or 1A, 1B.
Okay.
Peterson's got an MVP. Peterson was there, I think, longer.
That might be true. I have to look it
they're
up.
about 1A, 1B for me, but Jefferson will take the crown one day.
Okay.
And Jared Menzer's taking the crown for right now.
Half and half is sold out.
Sold out.
All right, so the next series will be the quarterback room. You guys will see that graphic here shortly. We have all quarterback series. This one actually 25 boxes out.
Yeah, a little more.
Usually it's 25 more boxes. Mahomes, Brady, the 2 best quarterbacks I've ever seen, and plenty more. All 25 boxes will be quarterbacks. I know Jared Menzer won't stop playing because Brady's in the next series, and he's a Patriot fan. So half and half is coming up. I'm not going to even ask for box numbers because it's the last 3 numbers in the series. We'll immediately spin the wheel after this break as well, Alex. We'll get a gift card giveaway to one of these people in this half and half. So gone just like that. And an even better series, perhaps. Maybe better, maybe not. They're both about equally good. I do like the idea of all quarterbacks, though, because sometimes people in mystery boxes, they're like worried, like, I'm going to get a lineman. I'm going to get, a defensive player. All quarterbacks, Alex, which to be on an authentic helmet, you got to be a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah.
There's no Christian Ponders coming out of these boxes. No doubt about that.
That was nice.
Sorry, Christian. Jimmy Clausen gets picked too much by Dom. I got to pick on somebody else. Give me that gift card, Alex, says Jared. Oh, it's coming, Jared. It's already sent.
You got two $100 gift cards.
So $200, Jared. Check your junk mail, your trash, so on and so forth. Dice roll, I think, was 7 clicks. I believe Scott Deans, which adds up. He was the hottest guy in this series, Alex. Just got the Randy Moss Winter Warrior Speed Flex.
Of course.
Demetrius Coleman's got the NFC South. Scott Dean's also NFC East, NFC West. Austin Stanky, AFC North. Jared Menzer, AFC South. Jared Menzer, AFC East. And Michael Convey in the AFC West. We'll start with 18 first. And then we got 2 more boxes in the half and half.
Did also see, how they did the Giants off-season Hard Knocks?
Uh-huh.
We're getting the Bills.
Oh.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
I like it.
Oh, here we go, Alex. How about this? Scott Deans is not only getting the Justin Jefferson, he's getting Dan Hampton.
Attaboy,
the
Scott.
Danimal.
Like that one.
Hall of Fame 2002 inscription, 4-time Pro Bowler, member of that 85 Bears defense. Very, very nice lid. The biggest autograph in the game, Dan Hampton. Takes up the whole helmet, and it's worth every single inch of that lid. Nice job, Scott Deans. JSA certified on the Danimal. Very nice. I mean, Jared, you got a Patriot spot, AFC East. If a filler Patriot comes out, you might win yourself your PC team, right? And Mr. Menzer. He's all about his Patriots, that Jared guy. Love Jared. Good people he is. So, nothing has changed from last night. The half and half, it fully loves Scott Deans because this dude has been tearing up this series, to say the least. So we get the Hampton written up. 2 more boxes coming up. And then, guys, that QB room. Tell all your friends. Send one of those group texts. The QB room is up. And as soon as more people jump in, Alex, the series will be bumping. Or don't tell your friends, actually, because with, them not here, more chances for you to win, right? So, depending on which route you want to go. I would say tell your friends, though, because that way you each buy one spot and the break sells out pretty quickly. Karen Reagan says, go Patriots. All right. Well, Karen, I'll show off this QB room real quick. Just because it's brand new. We have the greatest Patriot of all time, the greatest football player of all time, Thomas Edward Brady. 25 boxes. Holy moly, Alex. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 15 photoed headliners in 25 boxes. 60% chance at a photoed headliner. You add in Jim Kelly, Phil Simms, Jordan Love, Warren Moon, Roger Staubach. It is a 20 and 25 chance. That is an 80% chance at a headliner, guys. 80%, Alex. And they're all quarterbacks. That is crazy. The Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex, it's numbered 3 out of 15 in the world for number 15. That is a $3,000 helmet in autograph value, around that ballpark for the best quarterback in the game. And we have Kurt Warner on that beautiful Chrome Speed Flex. The last 2 quarterbacks to win the league MVP, the Super Bowl MVP, and the Super Bowl in the same season. It's Warner, it's Mahomes, both available. Love that 2-tone Chrome Speed Flex, Kurt Warner. Speaking of 2-tone Chrome Speed Flexes, Terry Bradshaw, a 4-time Super Bowl champion. That lid is absolutely sick. We have the Trevor Lawrence, beautiful sort of like military camo, like salute to service feel to it. Very, very clean lid. Here's a Joe Montana Rip Speed Flex. We got the hottest guy in the break room, Scott Deans, a 49ers fan. He will definitely want that Montana. Another 4-time Super Bowl champion on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks for me. It's got to be Brady, Mahomes, Manning, and Montana, the 4 best quarterbacks of all time. We got the Baker Mayfield, Chrome Authentic, looks super clean. Then, of course, Drew Brees, by the way, might be my 5th best quarterback ever. So we have arguably between Mahomes, Montana, Brady, and Brees, 4 top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the game. You tack on Brett Favre and Steve Young. In my opinion, that's 6 of the 10 greatest ever. Then look at the best quarterbacks today. Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow, 3 of the top 4 guys along with Lamar. We have, and actually Jalen Hurts, it might be the 5th best quarterback in the league. So I could argue potentially, Alex, we have 4 of the top 5 current quarterbacks and 4 of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time, all in this series. We got the AFC West option, Bo Nix, Mahomes in the same break. We got ourselves the NFC West Speedflex option, Kurt Warner, Joe Montana in the same break. Steve Young as well in that break. My goodness. Jared Goff, Brett Favre double up in the NFC North is an option. We have AFC North double up, Joe Burrow and Terry Bradshaw. So every single box, guys, in this series is a full-size authentic. How about the AFC East double up? Josh Allen and Tom Brady, Alex. So all sorts of options. You get in a double box break, for example, and land a Mahomes Speed Flex in the ballpark of $3,000. A Bo Nix Speed Flex in the ballpark of $1,000. You get those 2 helmets north of $4,000 in value for how much in the double? How about $332 in that double box break? So not too shabby, guys. Get that QB room. It is active. It is awesome. Let's have some fun in that quarterback break. 2 more boxes, though. I did not forget this break, guys. I'm just super pumped about that quarterback series. Everyone in the break room has a thing. A lot of people, at least, Alex, they want to collect the best quarterbacks of all time. And there's not a single series better than the QB room for that option, right? All right, 19 coming up next. 19 of 30 in the half and half. 2 boxes left. One of them will be the Randy Moss Speed Flex is what our records show. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I love this visor. The purple visor. Straight cash homie. It is Randy Moss with the purple ink. Second all-time in receiving touchdowns. I always say, for me, Alex, this is the best receiver of all time, the most talented receiver of all time. For me, best and GOAT are different, though. Because GOAT, for me, is longevity, greatest career. The greatest of all time is Jerry Rice. But the best receiver for one season, one game, one weekend, it's this guy right here, Randy Moss on the clean Winter Warrior with the purple ink. That is very nice. Scott Deans, you've got yourself Randy Moss. You've been moused, Scott.
You've been moused.
You've been moused. So sweet, says Jared. Been trying to get the Vikings so long, says Thanking Buds. Your time is coming. Don't worry, my man. Your time will come, Austin. Got a couple Patriot fans in the room. Sears Home Services, Karen Reagan, Jared Menzer. All going to be in that QB room series, I'm guessing, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
So nice job there, Scott. Dan Hampton, Randy Moss. Already got 2 of them, looking for one more. Looking for one more. All right. I love this helmet, man. I love this helmet. The Winter Warrior Viking. I was talking about this last night. One of my favorite football memories ever, Alex, was when Randy Moss did like the sort of like the fake mooning to the Packer fans. And Joe Buck was so mad, and I was like, you know what? It was cool, Joe. This guy had that swag before swag was a word, Alex. Randy Moss was swag.
The original Mooner.
The original Mooner.
Yeah.
Not me.
No,
Randy Moss. He did it better. I'll give him credit. He did do it a little bit better, Mr. Moss. All right, third box coming up. Third box in the triple box break. Another authentic lid coming up. Oh, this is kind of ironic. We got the Patriot fan of the AFC East. You're going to get a Bills legend, the Terminator.
Nice.
It is Thurman Thomas, the clean auto. This inscription, by the way, is very fitting. 1991. The biggest movie out there was the Terminator. 1991, Alex. MVP year for Thurman Thomas. Pro Football Hall of Fame running back, College Football Hall of Famer, played ahead of Barry Sanders at Oak State at one point. Nice job, Jared Menzer. You got yourself Thurman Thomas. All right. That-a-boy, Jared. So Jared actually bought, he did have, one spot in this break? 2 spots in this break. Buddy got $200 back in a gift card.
Sure did.
And he got himself a W here, Thurman Thomas.
Not bad at all.
We got that wheel spin coming up, and that will be our only wheel spin of this show. And you know what? I'll go ahead and make the QB room. We sold it out early enough. We'll do a second wheel spin for the QB room for this show. You guys got a QB room sold out? More wheel spins coming up. I think it's only fair because they got this done so early in the show, Alex, right?
Why not?
These guys did the work. So QB room is our new chase. I'll just go ahead and take this list straight from here. And top name is getting a gift card and a wheel spin for the half and half. Congratulations, guys, on your authentic lids, Scott and Jared in particular. And this half and half did not last long.
No.
It was definitely less than a day, and rightfully so with how cool the series is. All right, 7 clicks. Top name getting that gift card. We got 3, we got 4, we got 5, we got 6. 7th and final click. It is Scott Deans.
Dang.
The man is unconscious in the break room.
Can't stop him.
Can't stop Scott Deans. So I went home last night and I was like to my fiance, Scott Deans owned the break room last night. She's like, who did what? I was like, Scott Deans.
It's always Scott Deans.
It's always Scott Deans as Dom rightfully calls him, the dean of the break room.
There you go.
The man is a big dog here, taking names, taking helmets, Mr. Deans. All right, wheel spin coming up. Let's see what we can get you, my man, in a gift card. Let us know, Scott, what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. I'm about 99% sure Scott Deans is not watching the show right now. You know how I know that, Alex?
Should be playing.
Because he would be playing for that Joe Montana. So he's definitely not watching the show because he sees that custom Joe Montana helmet. There's not a chance he's not jumping in right away. But just in case, I will give Scott about 30 seconds just in case he is lurking in the shadows. Austin would trade his Chase Young Speed Flex and my Mike Austell Authentic for that Viking helmet for sure, and an Emmitt Smith jersey.
Oh, man.
So if Scott is out there, you do have some offers there for the beautiful Viking Speed Flex. Mr. Randy Moss. I will say this, Austin, and stay tuned, my man. If you're a Viking fan, we got a lot of Randy Moss, got a lot of Justin Jefferson, a lot of Adrian Peterson. Those guys are regulars in the break room.
Oh, yeah.
He's a diehard Viking fan. So,
Skull.
yes, stay tuned. Skull indeed, but do stay tuned. There will be Viking lids in the room. All right, that's spin for Scott. Big money Deans. Not this time. Given, though, all the helmets he's won, Alex, I think he would rather take like half a dozen Speed Flexes than a $100 gift card.
Yeah.
So $13, maybe lucky 13 for Scott. Hoping that Brock Purdy's lucky with that new contract extension.
Yeah, maybe.
In San Fran. You're not alone, Skull, says Eric. So we got these Viking fans here in the chat. So $13 headed to Scott Deans. Congratulations, my man. You might watch this on replay and see that beautiful Randy Moss Speed Flex. So mostly open right now, but a lot of good options on the break page. Let's do this QB room. What do you guys think? 20 of you guys watching. Now, what happened last night was Scott took over.
Yeah.
Big Dog took over last night. I got to be honest, though, Alex. Got to be honest. I would play this series now before someone starts buying all the spots. Because last night in the half and half, at one point it was selling out in like 5 minutes or less.
Oh, yeah.
And that happens a lot. So right now, while it's 8 to go, get your spots because these are your best chances at these Speed Flexes. There's so many good names on here, too. I'm trying to look at this graphic, and it's like every guy on this graphic is either a really good quarterback now or one of the all-time great quarterbacks available. Let's look at Speed Flexes, Alex. Bradshaw, Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Patrick Mahomes, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Joe Montana, Kurt Warner. So I believe it is 9 Speed Flexes in here. 9 Speed Flexes in 25 boxes. Did I count correctly?
1, 2, 3.
Because the Mayfield's a chrome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a chrome, not a Speed Flex.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8.
8. Okay, so Warner, Montana, Hurts is a flex, Goff, Mahomes.
Y'all just start from the top. The top row's got Bradshaw, Nixon, Lawrence.
Yep, that's 3.
3. Mahomes, Goff, and Hurts.
Yep.
Another 6.
6.
Then Montana and Warner.
So 8 Speed Flexes in 25 boxes, though. So
But-
that's a roughly a 1 in 3 chance at a Speed Flex, a 100% chance at a quarterback. Goes without saying, Tom Brady worth more than most Speed Flexes. Josh Allen worth more than some Speed Flexes.
Yeah.
So with those names, I would call it virtually 10 Speed Flexes, in my opinion. All the helmets have visors on them as well. And honestly, like a Baker Mayfield Chrome, that's really cool. I know it's not a Speed Flex.
I was going to say that plus the Brady. I mean, that's basically like 2 more Speed Flexes.
Exactly. So it is flex galore in here, guys. Also, some names we don't always see in the break room, like Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts. Those are a couple ones that are a little bit more rare here in this break room.
Not as much Burrow, even.
Yeah, Burrow's a little different. So let's get this series done. What do you think are the 5 best hits in the series, Alex?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think the Montana is definitely up there. We don't see a lot of rips of Montana. Obviously, the Mahomes, it's numbered.
That's my number 1, Mahomes.
My number 1's going to be Montana.
Okay,
Just 'cause
Montana's your number 1?
We don't see a lot of Montana rips, if ever. I've probably seen maybe 2 or 3. I've seen a bunch of Mahomes. I've only seen a handful of Montanas.
You know what my number 2 helmet is? Just my personal rankings. I'm not saying it's the second most expensive, but if I could win one of these for the PC, what do you think my number 2 is?
Look at this graphic again.
Look
I
at
want
the graphic.
I want to say it's Kurt Warner off the top of my head.
It is Kurt Warner.
Yep.
Because I love Kurt Warner and I love this chrome. It's got the retro Ram logo, which, by the way, my number 2 is Warner. Your number 1 is Montana. You can win them both in the NFC West
about
in a
that?
double box break.
That'd be a beautiful thing.
Look at that chrome for Kurt Warner. With the two-tone, the gold, the kind of the blue visor. Kurt Warner is awesome. I call him the Terrell Davis of quarterbacks. Because his peak, he's definitely a top 10 quarterback of all time. Now, he started later, obviously, right? So I'd probably put him, in that 15 to 20 range for overall career. But the peak of Kurt Warner, 2 MVPs, a Super Bowl title, most career playoff passing yards per game. He was a top 10 quarterback in his peak. He was very good.
Yeah.
And he did it with 2 different teams. So you can't just say he's a greatest show on turf guy. He went to Arizona and did what nobody in Arizona does, win football games.
Yeah, he went to a Super Bowl.
So here's that Kurt Warner speed flex. Yeah, I'll probably put Warner my 2, and I'll probably put Montana my 3. That Bradshaw lit his fire as well. Speaking of Bradshaw, we used to get him a lot more. We have not seen a lot of Bradshaw recently, Alex.
Not something that cool.
That is a beautiful, beautiful helmet. The kind of black and yellow as a Mizzou guy. I gravitate towards black and gold, man.
We are 2 to go on the 1 and 4, or not 1 and 4, the Diamond 4 spot break and the Diamond double.
Let's go. We get those diamonds done. That'll put us to what? Only 3 diamonds left,
three
Alex?
diamonds left, that's it.
So making moves there in the diamonds. So love that Bradshaw helmet as well. So guys, who wants to get in that QB room? The best of the best in the break room. 2 to go in that 4 spot break. It's a 1 and 4 chance to win. It's kind of funny how he called it the 1 and 4 because that's what it is. It's a 1 and 4 chance to win. So gonna get that one done. We'll get this diamond double done as well. Hopefully this show. If not this show, definitely early on in the next show. We got 20 of you guys watching. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What would you guys like to break next here? I'll put this in the chat. What would you guys like to break next? You let me know, and we're more than happy to do it here in the break room. It's up to these guys, Alex. They always pick the good breaks here.
Oh, yeah.
I know Austin's in, Jared's in, Tony's in, Karen's in, Eric's in. Both Erics are in, actually.
Yeah.
This morning, all the big dog customers here making it rain in the break room. So what's the hot take today? I did not watch the TikTok video. I will watch it, Alex, but I want to get the hot take live and in person.
The hot take is Jalen Milroe will be the best quarterback from this draft class. It's already a weak draft class.
I saw that on Facebook.
There is, a lot of, good reports so far out of camp. Obviously, that means nothing, but it means a little bit of something, So he's got a lot of talent. I'm big on talent. Obviously, he could be Anthony Richardson, Justin Fields, just a running quarterback, can't really throw it. But at his best, could be Lamar Jackson, could be Jalen Hurts. That's the ceiling.
I was going to say...
It's a big gap, but that's the ceiling.
He reminds me a lot of Jalen Hurts because what I read based on, NFL drafts, the Seahawks, when they picked him, they said he was a very character guy.
Yeah.
He had a lot to work on, and he acknowledged it. Jalen Hurts, obviously, coming out of college, was not a raw passer. He got really good, though. That Jalen Hurts Super Bowl helmet, by the way, completely torched the Chiefs in back-to-back Super Bowls. Obviously, A.J. Brown helped him on that vault speed flex. But sometimes an athlete could become a really good quarterback with a little bit more seasoning and practice at the NFL level.
Crazy enough, too, he could be a filler in the QB room.
Could be a filler
He's
in the QB room.
He's an NFL quarterback now. He could be in that break.
So that's definitely definitely a hot take.
I
but
like Cam Ward. I'm not crazy high on Jackson Dart, but a lot of analytics say he could be really good.
Yeah,
But
to me, it's a
what I'm
weak
going with.
quarterback class,
Yeah.
so it's not the biggest shot in the dark, Alex.
No.
I will say Cam Ward, to me, I think is, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the draft, but that definitely could change. We got some very interesting quarterbacks in here as far as when they were drafted.
Yeah.
Because you look at all the number 1 picks in here. You know, you think about who got picked first. You look at Joe Burrow, first overall pick. Jared Goff, first overall pick. Baker Mayfield, first overall pick. Terry Bradshaw, first overall pick. All of those guys have been really, really good. But it's actually the 6th round pick, Tom Brady. The undrafted Kurt Warner. The 10th overall pick, Mahomes. I think Montana was a 3rd rounder, Alex. So Hurts was a 2nd rounder. Brett Favre and Drew Brees, I believe, were 2nd round picks.
Yeah, the non-first rounders.
So there's a lot of really good quarterbacks that are not first overall picks or first round picks that do live up to the hype. Certainly all the quarterbacks in this series are phenomenal.
Yeah, well, Josh Allen wasn't the first quarterback picked in his draft. Or
What draft
he?
was he in? I think it was like 10th or 11th. When did he get picked?
Was he he's not the Baker draft, is he?
No, because the Baker draft
It's like
is the
him,
Darnold
Darnold,
draft, right?
Lamar.
Because Lamar got picked later.
Oh, Allen's the year after Mahomes.
Yes,
So
correct.
2018 NFL draft. I know he wasn't a top 5 pick. He might have still been the first quarterback, but he wasn't a top 5
I think
pick.
it was like 11th.
I think he might be the Baker. Yeah,
it
he is
Baker?
Baker draft class. It
What
goes
pick was
Baker,
he?
Darnold. He's 7.
7 for number 17.
Oh.
So,
But I mean, Baker and Darnold got picked over him.
and I mean, both, obviously Baker has found a great home in Tampa, but Josh Allen's got an MVP. So,
Exactly.
I think that does speak for itself. I personally put Josh Allen as number 2 quarterback in the league. I put Mahomes 1, Josh Allen 2.
Yep.
And then I go back and forth between Burrow and Lamar. Depends on what mood I'm in, Alex. What do you think? Where would you rank those guys?
I think it's about even. Lamar's got more MVPs, but I feel like when Burrow's playing and he's fully healthy, he's just as good as anybody.
And that's the thing about Josh Allen and Mahomes, though, when you compare him to Burrow and Lamar, durability. They're
Yeah.
always there, obviously. That has to count for something. Rookie quarterback for the Saints. He's going to have a rough rookie year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to be a rough rookie year for sure.
I think me and Colin are just looking at the NFC as a whole because I'm like, the NFC is pretty good. I think the Saints, without a doubt, will be the worst team in the NFC next year.
In the NFC?
In the NFC? Yeah. Who's worse?
The Giants, because their division is really good.
Yeah, but I mean, the Saints got even worse than they did, at least the Giants. Hopefully, they're looking to have their quarterback, but they got a great pass rush.
They'd be down there for sure.
I think they're, without a doubt, the worst team in the NFC.
Okay. All helmets still available in the QB break? Yes, sir, Jake. We just dropped this about 15 minutes ago, maybe 20. We got that half and half closed up. It's a brand spanking new series. And as you see, it says QB room. Every single helmet in the series is a quarterback. It's only a 25-box series, and we have 15 photoed headliners. The Jefferson is off the board in the 4-spot break. We did pull that Jay Jettas already.
Yeah.
But Jefferson will be back. Like I said, Austin, a regular in the break room.
I'll go ahead and say the Saints will be the worst team in the NFL next year.
Boy, you are really low on the Saints.
There's nothing good about
All
them.
right. Oh, boy, says Jake. Well, here's the thing about the Saints, Alex. The Saints are really bad unless Drew Brees is the quarterback.
Exactly.
They got 10 playoff wins. 9 of them, Drew Brees was the quarterback. Beautiful Brees helmet in this QB room. Oh, boy, says Jake. Remind me of your squad, Jake. What's your team, my man? Jake from State Farm in the break room right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess Mahomes does State Farm commercials, so
Yeah.
Jake has to be friends with him, right?
Sure does.
I mean, let this sink in, too. You want to talk about best quarterbacks? When it comes to memorabilia right now, the most expensive autograph in football memorabilia is Tom Brady. And a close second is Patrick Mahomes.
That's right.
And that's a Speedflex Mahomes.
Numbered.
It's 3 out of 15. So those are both worth north of $2,500 in autograph value. maybe upwards of $3,000 to the right buyer. And that's at Mahomes and Brady. And you get them for what, about $166 in that single. $166 for a helmet worth in the ballpark of $3,000. But I want a Brady, Allen, Mahomes, Goff, or Favre. Well, good news for you, Jake. We have Brady, we have Allen, we have Mahomes, we have Goff, we have Favre, and we even have Baker Mayfield for the Bucs. So this series is tailor-made for you right now. Tailor-made for you right now to get your spots in here. Tom Brady's the best quarterback ever. Mahomes is probably going to be the second best ever, if not the best ever. Montana can make a case for number 3. Breeze, maybe 5 or 6. Brett Favre, personally, I got Breeze at 5, Favre at 7, Steve Young at 8.
Not bad.
Actually, no, I have Young, I think, at 7, Favre at 8. So we have, in my opinion, 7 top 10 quarterbacks of all time.
Yep.
And I think by the time he's done, Josh Allen will be top 10.
Agreed.
So we're looking at probably 80% of the 10 greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game, all in this series, all worth a bunch of money. And Mahomes and Allen, their autograph value continues to go up.
Oh, yeah.
Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl. His autograph value continues to go up. Such a fire series, guys. Imagine Niner fans, too, by the way. You're a San Fran fan. You're getting Montana and Steve Young in the NFC West. That's a really, really good option, guys, in the QB Room series. Such a great, cast of names in here. And I almost kind of look at all the relationships with them together because, we got, for example, Kurt Warner, Tom Brady. Those are the guys that were cast off in college, not big names.
No.
Ended up being, all-time greats. You have the guys like Joe Burrow, Terry Bradshaw, chosen ones that were really good. Then we have the retro legends like Montana, Favre, that were drafted in the 2nd and 3rd round, right? Now we have Bo Nix, who's just like Drew Brees, kind of smaller quarterback, Sean Payton quarterback, Then we have Trevor Lawrence and Baker Mayfield, guys that were really high picks. They've had some ups and downs, but we're seeing, obviously, in Baker's case, he's found a great home. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, I think, is going to have a bounce back year.
He's got all the weapons now. If he stays healthy, he's got an offensive head coach. He's got 2 really good wide receivers, good running backs. Let's see a full season.
So this is it's a cool series. We have the modern guys and the retro legends, the most expensive autographs in the game, some of the best quarterbacks in the league. Jared Goff also. You want to talk about current quarterbacks? I would put Goff, Mayfield in the top 10, right? You have to.
Yeah.
With what they've done. Jalen Hurts definitely top 10. Allen, Burrow, Mahomes. That's 60% of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league in this series as well. So the current guys and the retro guys. Now, we were talking about this with Ricky yesterday. I said that Josh Allen will win a Super Bowl. I said Joe Burrow will win an MVP. Want to see what those guys can do because, Allen's a Super Bowl away from getting in that Mahomes discussion, right? He's not going to pass up Mahomes, but he gets in the discussion, which that's the best rivalry right now in football. Bills and Chiefs, Mahomes and Allen.
I think he can only get in the discussion if he wins a Super Bowl and another MVP.
Okay, another MVP as well.
What, Mahomes has two
MVPs and 3 Super Bowls.
And 3 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be.
You got to get multiple.
Yeah.
So
I could even say you got to get 2 Super Bowls. Mahomes got 3.
One thing I would look at too, though, as far as betting and stuff, for example, Alex, I would say a guy that to me is a near lock to win an MVP the next 5 years, Joe Burrow.
100%.
Because Mahomes has one, Allen has one,
yep,
Lamar Jackson has one. We call that, what do we call it, voter fatigue?
Yeah.
He's the one guy that doesn't have one. Looking at an MVP to be Joe Burrow. So, guys, get those spots. Awesome series. We are actually still wide open. So just need somebody to make that first move and get that series moving.
Yeah, the diamonds are moving. We got
3 to go.
3 to go in the double, 2 to go in that 4-spot single.
Awesome. and that'll leave us with only 3 diamonds left, actually. Maybe, Alex, depending on what happens, maybe we just run the traditional double and then we run the 4-spot single, maybe.
That could work.
What do you think? That could be the plan for the last 3 boxes when those go. So 26 of you guys watching, guys. Who's going to get those spots? I will say the diamonds are always a really good option. I'm not saying they're not. They're always great. A little bit cheaper entry point. But in my opinion, if you're going to spend $192 for this one or $192 for this one, you might as well spend $166 for the single or $332 for the double.
Yep.
And get yourself a guaranteed quarterback if you win.
Get all of them.
Right? So get those spots in that QB room. That series will be flying. No doubt about that. You know, whether it's this show, the next show, tonight's show, it will take off. And once it takes off, there's no coming back, right? No coming back in that series. And that is the Chase Wheel Spin for tonight as well. The QB room.
Get it done.
So the tush push has failed from the owners, which I expected. We do have other headlines. The Lions pull proposal to change NFL playoffs, which I don't like that.
Should have kept it going.
I like the idea of the NBA route of NFL playoff seeding. You can get in winning your division, but to be a number 2 or 3 seed, you can't go 8-8. You know,
or at least make a thing where it's like, okay, if you're 9-8 and the next best, like the best wild card team is 14-3, the 14-3 seed gets to be the home team. Like if it's within a certain amount of games.
Agreed. Jacob Fogo started in the party. What's up, Jake?
I like it.
Jake got in that QB room. Very, very nice. First double box down. That's right. You know how it is, Jake. You're on the dance floor. You're at a wedding. You're at the prom. Everybody's afraid to make the first move. You get on the dance floor. Everybody else follows you. Now, Jake's a leader. He's not a follower.
No.
He wants to start the break room. He'll let the other guys follow in that QB room. And I'll say the same thing that I said last night about the half and half, and it proved to be true, Alex. The first 5 to 10 boxes can sometimes take a little bit of time. You know, they got to see what the series is all about. They kind of get their feet wet. Once we knock off 5 or 6 boxes, this series will fly. We knock out 6 boxes, we're at 19 left, just like that. Let's see if I have better luck than last time. You might have it, Jake. You might have it. The double box is a great spot to buy as well because you can win 2 helmets with 1 spot. You cannot do that in the single box, for example. So Jake Fogle is ready. They call him Jake the Snake here in the break room.
Oh, yeah.
I'll drop some links in the chat for these guys. Here's that QB room double link. This one will go most likely this show. QB room double. 7 spots to go. I will drop the link in for the Diamond 4-spot break. This is 2 to go. Diamond 4-spot break. 2 spots to go. This one should happen this show. And then the Diamond double, traditional double, is 3 spots to go. So Diamond double, 3 spots left. So I think these 3 breaks should all happen this show, if not this show, probably pretty early on in the 3 p.m. hour.
Yeah.
I will showcase one other break we're sleeping on. Obviously goes without saying, Alex, if you have money to spend, without question, the QB room is the no-brainer break. But there's some guys that want to pay a little bit less for authentic lids. In that case, it is the vault break. 5 boxes left. We have the A.J. Brown Speed Flex, Rip Speed Flex, such a great receiver, one of the best in the league. And then we have the George Kittle Lunar Authentic, top 3 tight end in football, if not number 1, NFL draft. When they talk about tight ends, they talk about getting the next George Kittle, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's how good he is.
Bobby Ward getting in 2 spots.
Which one? The double?
QB room double.
All right, Bobby's in. 5 to go. You see what happens, Jake? I always tell the customers, Alex, this, and they don't always listen. As soon as one person gets in, everybody follows. It's not about the break being 8 spots to go. The break is always 4 spots to go. Because when it's at 4 to go, it sells out almost immediately. We knock off 1 more spot in here. When it's halfway there, they start to feel confident.
I might have to start calling it the Charles Nelson.
Right?
I feel like Charles is always like, hey, guys, who wants to do this break? And then he waits to buy in.
Yes.
You just got to get in.
You got to get
people
in.
Will follow.
You got to make the move. Because I know for a fact, Alex, at any given moment, we always have at least 7 to 8 people that want to break a box.
Mm-hmm.
We have some people that watch the show because they love the show, which appreciate you guys as well. But there's always people in here that are waiting to break boxes, but they're hesitant. They're waiting for somebody to make the first move. If all 7 or 8 of you that are thinking about getting in all make the first move right away, the break sells out in 7 to 8 minutes, Alex, instead of having to wait 1 hour. So Jake and Bobby made things happen. Who's going to join them? Last night, I offered Bobby a wheel spin. The quad was at 6 to go. I told Bobby, you get a spot in that quad, you buy 2 spots, put it at 4 to go. It's going to sell out tonight. I told him refund on your gift card if it doesn't sell out. So it's case in point. He gets the 4 to go. The break sells out immediately. So thank you, Jake, saying 5 spots remaining. 5 spots to go in this break. So 23 of you guys watching. Let's go it. Let's get it. If I hit one, I'll get in that quad, says Jake. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Good move.
The quads last night were on fire.
That's what we like to see.
We had some awesome stuff coming out of those quads. So Jake is in for a quad break. Now, when Scott Deans gets in here with that Steve Young and Joe Montana, he's going to buy 2 spots in the quad, 2 spots in the double, and 2 spots in the single. That way he's in all the break versions of that series. So Bobby came in late last night and he regretted it.
Did we do Scott Dean's wheel spin?
We didn't, yeah.
How much was it?
13.
13.
Lucky 13. That's okay. He'll get luck with that one, Alex. I was going to say Bobby Ward last night came in. He was upset he was in late. Today he learned his lesson. Getting started early, Alex.
Yeah, got to do it.
Getting started early, Bobby Ward.
Yeah, because you can just get your spots now, go back to work, chill out, come back, and be like, hey, did I win? And be like, oh, yeah, you won, a Tom Brady helmet.
I got some questions for you, Alex. Questions about these current quarterbacks. Let's talk about the current guys in the NFL. You're told right now, given their age, given everything you've seen, not for one season, you're doing an NFL redraft right now of current quarterbacks.
Including contracts or no?
Just a redraft, rookie deal, whatever.
Okay.
You're starting fresh. You have Mahomes on the board. You got Bo Nix. You got Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. How would you draft these guys?
You go Mahomes 1.
Mahomes 1, agreed.
You go Josh Allen 2.
Josh Allen 2.
And then out of these people out of the picture, I'd probably go Burrow 4.
Burrow, who's 3?
Or Burrow 3.
Burrow 3, I agree with that.
Jalen Hurts 4.
Hurts is 4. This is where it gets interesting.
Baker Mayfield 5.
I agree.
Bo Nix, then Jared Goff.
Okay, Bo Nix.
And then Jared Goff. I just like that Bo Nix is a little more mobile.
How about Trevor Lawrence? You put him 8?
I'll put Trevor Lawrence 8 as of right now.
Okay, as of right now.
If this was all these guys coming out of college, Trevor Lawrence might be number 1. But after so far, with their NFL careers, I'll put Trevor Lawrence at the end.
Yeah. I might flip Goff and Nix. But overall, I agree with that order. So, no number. Cameron. So, Carmen, what double box break? Which one, Carmen? Drop us the series number and your order number. So, whatever break you buy into, if it does not happen that show, it carries over to the next day. And if it doesn't happen the next day, carries over again. You don't lose your spot. Carmen Pratico?
Yeah, we don't have any.
What's your name and order number, Carmen? Your name that you ordered with. If you have an order number, we can look you up. Let us know your order number.
Yeah, because the only possible break that could have been was the 1 and 4. Everything else is live break 4 right now, so we're not even at 5.
He might have bought in a live break 5 in
the half and half.
the half and half, which definitely happened. It might not have happened the show he was in.
That was the half and half double. Me and Colin ran in the old half and half.
Oh.
I want to say he might have won, but I'll double check.
Carmen, your break did happen. So
you did not win. If you go back to our shows, you can go on YouTube, you can go on Twitch. Look for Tuesday, May 20th show, 3 p.m. About 12 minutes in, you'll see your break happen. You did not win.
Okay. So 12 minutes into the 12 p.m. show.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. show, excuse me. He did drop that order number, 247296.
Yep, was his first order.
Yes. So Carmen, unfortunately, order 1 was not a win, but maybe order 2 will be a win. What's your squad, Carmen? I always like to ask all the new guys what their favorite team is. What's the squad? What do you guys think about Alex's and I order? Redrafting the current quarterbacks. Mahomes 1, Allen 2, Burrow 3,
graphic.
Hurts 4 on this graphic. Mayfield 5. You had Bo Nix 6. I put Jared Goff 6, Bo Nix 7, and we both put Trevor Lawrence 8. What do you guys think about that list of quarterbacks?
I think Jared Goff is a slightly better passer, but I like the mobility. I'm a mobile guy.
It's hard to take your pick. I honestly like
and he's still younger. He could still get better.
Between Mayfield, Nix, and Goff, for me, you're splitting hairs. I mean, that's the 5, 6, 7, Alex. Any order would make sense for me. I would just say I would definitely go Mahomes 1, Allen 2, Burrow 3, Hurts 4. I think that is the no-brainer in my opinion.
The things that I like with Mayfield and Nix over Goff is I've seen them put up, and even Nix in the one season, I've seen them put up really good seasons without as much talent as Goff has had. Mayfield, Evans went down, Godwin went down for a bit, and he still put up good stats.
Goff had a really good year with the Rams with not as good talent.
Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods at the time was a 1,000-yard receiver, and they had a great run game, and he has McVay.
Cooper Kupp wasn't the same Cooper Kupp he was.
He's still a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And Brandon Cooks even then was a 1,000-yard receiver.
I don't entirely disagree with you,
it's
but
better than Cortland Sutton and who else?
No, I agree with that. Obviously, Bo Nix did a lot with a little, but I just don't like the label of Jared Goff as a system quarterback because I think he's a really good quarterback, period. Obviously, with any quarterback, a good system does help. Mayfield's going to be top 3 this year with all the weapons he's got, says Jake. He was top 3 in pass yards and pass touchdowns last year. Carmen says, go Birds, champs, baby. We got your quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, 1 to go in the Diamond 4 spot.
All right, Super Bowl champion helmet, Jalen Hurts on that speed flex. We could probably take down the single and run the 4 spot. Yeah,
took that down.
So Jalen Hurts is your quarterback, my man Carmen. Come and get that championship quarterback, Jay Hurts. So as much as I hate to say it as a Chiefs fan, Jalen Hurts proved it on the biggest stage twice. He played 2, outside of my boy Nick Bolton, virtually flawless Super Bowls, man. He was incredible in both of those games.
Is Jalen Hurts, now he's a better playoff performer, I would say, but is he like the Jason Tatum of the NFL? Where he's on a really good team, people really say, like, yeah, he's not that good, but he's good.
I think he's better than Jason Tatum.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, because he's done really
I'm
good
one of the
in Super
guys
Bowls.
that is on the Tatum is overrated crowd, and I'm on the Hurts is underrated crowd. So I see the comparison, but I think Jalen Hurts is better. I think Jalen Hurts is like a guy that could have even better numbers if he had to, given the defense they have, given the running game they have. He doesn't have to put up 300 yards. Doesn't need to. He doesn't care. He just wants to win. Jalen Hurts is what I call a winner. And you want that as a quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
You want a guy that doesn't care about his personal stats as much as about the team winning. He's all about winning. The guy was made a captain, Alex, before he became a superstar.
Yeah.
His first year as the starter in Philadelphia, they made him a captain immediately, Jalen Hurts. So, people talk about intangibles, their stats, intangibles. When you think about a quarterback, you want to have a winner. I look at the guys in this break room, the it factor, the winner factor, Mahomes, Montana, Brady, Hurts. I all call them the winner category.
Yeah.
Those 4 guys. So that break is 5 to go, guys. 5 to go in that double box. All the boxes left, 25 box series. Who's going to get that QB room here in the double box break, by the way? Again, NFC South, Drew Brees, Baker Mayfield. You get the NFC South, 1 spot, 2 authentics.
Very nice.
NFC North, Brett Favre, Jared Goff.
Very nice.
1 spot, 2 authentics, one of them being a speed flex.
NFC West.
NFC West, we have
Loaded.
Steve Young, Montana, Kurt Warner. By the way, NFC East, Jalen Hurts pairs with the Staubach and the Phil Simms secondary headliners.
Josh Allen and Tom Brady in the AFC East.
That's pretty good.
Terry Bradshaw and Joe Burrow in the North.
Yep. The South would be Trevor Lawrence with maybe the secondary headliner, Warren Moon.
Ooh.
And then the West is, of course, Mahomes and Bo Nix. So every single spot at the current moment has a double-up option in the QB room.
Everything is represented.
Right? I'm pretty sure Sears home, everyone's watching out for Washington
Yeah.
in the East.
Like if Jaden Daniels is in this graphic, I would maybe take him 3 or 4.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels is a dog. I think Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, to me, are the battle for, along with Herbert, for that 5th guy in the league. I mean, Stafford, obviously, in that discussion, but
very
fading.
underrated.
But definitely think that we talk about the Fab Four, as they call them, the Mount Rushmore of the current guys. Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar, the first-tier quarterbacks. Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts, probably the leaders of that second tier in the NFL. So I'll say this. Washington, I'm picking the Eagles to repeat, but if Washington wins the East, I would not be the least bit shocked.
Oh, you're saying for that division.
Nobody would be shocked if Washington wins the division. Chat GDP, by the way, has them winning the division.
Why not?
So just saying.
Why not?
AI. Sorry, was it the dentist? What's worse than the dentist? Not much, says Jared. The dentist is not the most fun place to be. And what's better than the dentist is the QB room break.
That's right.
Jared, your boy Tom Brady on that clean camo authentic with that Patriot decal. I love that helmet. What's left in the spot? What spot, Captain? 7227.
Looks like we got 5 spots to go in that vault double. So we're close on a lot of breaks, guys.
All right, guys.
Let's get that both diamonds done. Let's get the vault done. Let's get the QB room going. There's plenty to do.
So 5 to go in this double box QB room. 1 to go in the 4-spot break. This will happen for the diamonds. 3 to go in that diamond double. That should happen. And then we got ourselves the beautiful vault break. 5 to go in the double, Alex, with the A.J. Brown speed flex. By the way, that Eagle fan, A.J. Brown speed flex, also very nice
Get in there,
that
Carmen.
vault. So the 4-spot break is Edgerrin James and Antonio Gates, secondary headliner. Only 6 boxes left, though, in that break.
I mean, if you win any helmet in that break, it's going to be more than 192.
100%. There's nothing in there that's not worth more than 192. The helmet alone is worth more than 192 before the autos.
And you got a 25% chance of winning.
Yes, you got the Thurman Thomas, Jared Menzer. Says, Kamen, I hit Thurman, ? Yes, sir. You did win the Thurman Thomas with the Terminator inscription in that half and half, Jared. Which only means that Jared is heating up in the AFC East. Get the Tom Brady. That's still out there, my man. I'm willing to randomize with the people of the group that were in it with me and gift to the top spot randomization.
Oh,
Okay.
very nice.
All right, we could do that, Jared. Why not? So Demetrius, Scott, Michael, Austin in here, and I'll take out Jared, obviously, in this break. Just out here gifting helmets.
It's a beautiful thing in this break room. We got a lot of nice people.
And that's what's great about these breaks. We have so many people that gift helmets. Get in a break. Even if you lose, you might get a gift. What's up, Charles? I'm on the afternoon show every Wednesday, Charles. That's why I'm here. I want to hang out with Alex Delez, Latino Heat. I'm here in the afternoon. All right, we got ourselves 7 clicks. We'll be gifting this Thurman Thomas. 6 and 7. Not that he needs any more helmets.
Scott Deans.
But it's Scott Deans that wins the Thurman Thomas lid. Jared, you're the man, says Ronnie. He went to Jared's gift of giving. So very nice from Jared. I mean, again, these authentic helmets are worth 300, 400, 500. Some of these are worth over $1,000. Even some of the ones that are the 400 range, the ones that are worth a little bit less than the headliners. I mean, would you give away $300-400 to a stranger, Alex?
I sadly would not.
I would not either. He is way too nice. Afternoon, fellas, says Jody Grider. What's up, Jody? Jody won the Fred Taylor Speedflex last night with one spot, I believe. Charles says you'll be able to see Dom. That is correct, Charles. I do love Dom.
I don't think anybody loves Dom more than Charles.
I don't know. I do love him. The 4-spot diamond is 1 spot to go.
It's closed.
Closed. Okay, so it is closed out. Perfect. 4-spot diamond, guys. 4-spot diamond. Go ahead and drop me a box number. I love Dom Pellegrini, and I had to break Charles Nelson's heart because, you know, he thinks me and Dom are, and we are good friends. I mean, Dom is an awesome guy. I love the guy. But he was convinced Dom was going to be the best man at my wedding. And I had to break to Charles. I was like, I love Dom, but he's not going to be the best man, unfortunately. Thanks, guys. Talk soon, says Jared. Let's go. Yeah, Thurman Thomas is a legend for sure. I don't know what Thomas you're talking about, Ronnie. But how about a box number in the 4-spotter, guys? That is Austin, Gerard, and Kenneth.
Is that the Ronnie and Sulaco?
So half and half is gone, Steven. We have a brand new QB room,
Ooh,
and every
closed
single
out.
headliner's left. Who closed it?
Bobby or Robert K.
Kumasaki?
Yeah,
Kumasaki!
I like it.
Dom is a D-level invite. Oh, come on, Ronnie. That's not nice. So
It's a D for Dom.
D for Dom, I guess. Austin, Gerard, and Kenneth. QB room sold out. Yep, it's coming up. I'll give you guys 30 seconds on a box number in the diamonds. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel here. 11, 18, and 23 to 26 is what's left. Let me pull up the picker wheel. 25, I see in the chat. Perfect. 25 works. And then we do have that QB room double. And again, Alex, like I said, the first couple breaks take some time. Here's my gut feeling about the QB room. It'll explode about 4 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, yeah.
And we're probably going to sell out almost the whole thing, leave like 10 boxes, 5 boxes left. The rest goes in the 6 p.m. show. Best case, we get it sold out right now, though.
I'm down for that.
That's the best case. Get it sold out in the next hour.
I already ate.
So 25 is the box we're doing in the diamonds. Jerseys left include Emmitt Smith, Mike Ditka, Randall Cunningham, and Nico Collins are the photo jersey headliners. And Steven Remick's comment is a very, very common comment in the break room, right? Because if you blink, a series is gone. He was here last night looking for the half and half. He's like, what's left in the half and half? It's gone. You blinked and it's gone, Steven, in the blink of an eye. So 7 clicks here for the 4-spot break.
We haven't opened one box yet in the QB room.
And we have not. Theismann could be a filler hit in that QB room,
Be.
right?
Could be.
Charles Nelson loves those Theismann stories. You're welcome, Charles. He also likes Moonings, which, by the way, is
He loves Robbie's
secondary
Moonings.
headliners. I know he wants to replace Robbie's Moonings with, my Moonings. I feel hurt, Charles. We're like in the Hangover. Me, Robbie, Dom, and Charles.
Yeah.
We're all going to Riot Fest together, Alex.
Oh.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll see you guys there.
You're going to be there.
I might be there.
Beach Boys.
I'm not going for the Beach Boys, but
That's Charles' favorite band.
there you go.
All right, we got Kenneth in the north, Austin in the south, Gerard in the east, and Austin in the west. The south, by the way, Austin, Edrin James, perhaps. Unless it's actually, no, it is the south. It's a Colt Edrin James. Gates would be the west for Antonio Gates here. All right, what do we got here? Full-sized authentic coming up. All I'm going to say right now, Alex, is this is foreshadowing at its finest. Foreshadowing at its finest. We got a Patriot flash. Beautiful, beautiful lid right here. We got ourselves Rodney Harrison. Rodney Harrison, 3-time Super Bowl champion with Tom Brady. Tom Brady in the QB room, foreshadowing to Brady coming out very soon, Alex.
Oh, yeah.
Sick-looking flash. That's the E spot. It is Gerard Brennan with the Rodney Harrison. I like your moonings, too. I'm sure you do, Charles. I think Charles just likes the rated MA moonings because I just shake the helmet. Robbie shakes his butt.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's scary.
That is a little scary. Nice hit, Gerard. Very nice hit on the Rodney Harrison. All right, QB room is coming up on deck. The all quarterback series is on deck. Such a fire series, to say the least.
Those diamond odds are still pretty good.
Right? Yeah, 2 and 5 chance now at James or Gates. And then we get the diamonds closed up, brand new diamond. We get the vault closed up, brand new vault. We get the QB room closed up, brand new series.
Yeah.
So brand new series to follow, everything on that break page.
Crazy how that works. You guys close up series and we drop new ones for you.
QB room double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. We got Jacob Fogo, Bobby Ward Jr., Robert Kumasaki making moves. Who's got 2 numbers, guys? All quarterbacks in this series. Curious to ask the chat, especially, Jake, Bobby, and Robert, what are you guys chasing? I mean, obviously Mahomes, Brady, but what are some of the other lids you got your eyes on in this series? 1 and 4 is the last night of the 1 and 4, Charles. We got Ric Flair, Taylor Swift, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bruce Smith, Paul Pierce. 5 and 7 chance at a headliner. 1 and 4 is going off the site at the end of the show at 6 p.m. tonight. 7 from Jake. Thank you, Jake. Need 1 more number. It is a double box. So, live break 3 in which series? Thank you, buds. Drop me the series name. Just to clarify, we have multiple live break 3s. Which one are you talking about, Austin? The end zone. So the end zone is Edgerrin James and Antonio Gates. We have 5 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Secondary headliner, Antonio Gates. All right, so Bobby, would you like 5 or 12? Because Jake was first with 7. You can have 5 or 12, Bobby. Which do you prefer, my man? The Trae Young did get hit. Yes, Charles. Got hit yesterday. Was it your show or was it the 9 a.m. show?
It was my show.
The noon, I think? Yeah, the noon show yesterday. The Trae Young ball did get hit. 5, Alex. 5 and 7. We got McNabb and Elway here. 5 and 7. McNabb, by the way, could be one of the filler hits, for example, right? That is possible here in the QB room. We have 15 photoed headliners, 5 secondary headliners, and we have 5 bonus quarterback items that we don't know about. All right, guys. 7 times on the way here. 5, 6, and 7. Robert Kumasaki, NFC North, NFC South, NFC East. Jake Fogo, NFC West. Bobby Ward Jr., AFC North. Mr. Kumasaki, AFC South and East. And would you look at that? Would you look at that, Alex? It only makes sense. The Mahomes Hunter, Bobby Ward Jr. in the AFC West. Only makes sense. Only makes sense for Mr. Bobby. So, we got box 5 coming up first. 7 to follow in the all quarterback series. We got a beautiful visor to kickstart things.
Oh, here we go.
I see a beautiful, beautiful visor. It's my number 2 or 3 visor in the game, Alex. It's blue visor first, then it's either purple or green. Jalen Hurts on the Eagles Speed Flex. The Super Bowl champion helmet, 40 Eagles, Chiefs 22. It wasn't even that close as the Chiefs, sadly. Pro Bowl quarterback, the tush push, not getting banned. Of course, Jalen Hurts comes out in the break room today. One of the best leaders for me, a top 5 quarterback in the NFL, Robert Kumasaki, NFC East. Jalen Hurts on the Super Bowl Speed Flex.
There you go.
I have pulled more Eagles than ever since the Super Bowl, Alex. So only fitting that Jalen Hurts comes out in my show.
Just makes sense.
Only makes sense.
Yeah.
Love the green visor. Absolutely love that visor. Love the helmet. Love the player. Nice job, Robert Kumasaki. You can't say he didn't earn it here with those 5 spots. So very cool on Jalen Hurts. And we got one more box coming up here in the double box break. One more in the double. I see another visor, which usually is a good sign, Alex. Usually a pretty darn good sign. Oh, how about this? How about this? Ricky, if you're watching, we got starter magic, Joe Montana on the Rip Speed Flex. That is Jacob Fogel. 1 spot in the double. Paid about 300 something for it. This lid worth more than 5 times that, Jake. The all-time great quarterback, top 4 all-time, the 4-time Super Bowl champion. Now, there's 3 guys ever in the history of football, Alex, with at least 3 Super Bowl MVPs and 2 league MVPs. Joe Montana has 1. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, both still available in this series, are the other 2.
Look at that.
Holy moly! Yes, says Jake. Yes, indeed. Joe Montana.
That was my helmet.
That is sexy, Alex.
There we go.
Holy cow.
It was meant to be.
Now, Jake said if he wins in this break,
He's going to get in the quad.
he's getting in the quad.
Get in the quad.
So that quad's going to have some action now. Now, how true, Kamen? You pulled more Eagles than Colin pulled more Theismanns ever since the Super Bowl. Don't remind me, Brian.
Only makes sense.
I'm in a good mood. Don't remind me. At least the moonings I've still gotten, though. I had my moonings. So that lady wants one so bad. So Jake got this for his wife, girlfriend, fiance, Jake. Congratulations. You can now play in the break room for a long time.
A long time.
Because no one's going to kick him out.
No.
Now she's going to be like, you know what, honey? You go ahead and keep playing. You're getting
Don't
helmets
get
like...
in the quad. Maybe get 2 spots in the quad.
Get 2 spots in the quad
Why
now
not? Why
from the
not?
lady. Great job, Jake. Joe Montana. Such a fire lid. You're right, Alex. Don't see many Niner ripped helmets. This thing is beautiful. The white, the red, the black, the gold. Perfect helmet, Mr. Joe Montana. That is terrific. Jacob.
There he is. 1 spot in the quad.
Man of his word.
I like it.
So Bobby Ward Jr. will probably get in the quad as well. Robert Kumasaki gets in the quad too. We're at 5 to go just like that. And the break is sold out.
It's time to party.
Time to party here in the break room. Congratulations, Jacob, on Joe Montana. This is definitely a shoo-in for the hit video, Alex. No doubt about that. I kind of think all 3 of these are. They're speed flexes, right?
Yeah.
3 speed flexes already here in the show today. So run back that double, run back that quad. Let's get this series. We can get it done today, Alex. Could be the 12 p.m. show, 3 p.m. show. Definitely going to go pretty quickly here. Congratulations to Robert and Jacob, both in that break. And sometimes all it takes is 1 spot, right? I know Robert had the 5 spots. All it takes is 1 spot here. Actually, this is Jacob for the Joe Montana. 1 second.
Yeah, you got me, Jacob, with Joe Montana over here.
Oh, that's the one I got you? So Robert's who I got to write up. Okay. Yep. You do get a tracking number emailed to you. Yes, Jake. So it'll typically ship. We ship weekdays, Monday through Friday. So our shipping team is going to ship it tomorrow morning or early afternoon. You'll get a tracking number email confirmation. It is typically 2 to 3 business days. So best case, you get the helmet Saturday. Worst case, maybe you get it Monday. I would probably wait till about Tuesday or Wednesday of next week before contacting customer service. Look for that late this week or early next week on your Joe Montana helmet. And you will get an email with tracking information so you can follow the path of your helmet.
That's right.
Very cool. He says, thank you, sir. You're welcome. We do have an excellent shipping team.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about that. Excellent shipping team. Shout out to Raul and the other Alex. Now we have a third Alex joining the staff
Too
now.
many Alexes.
He's in tomorrow. So it's it's an Alex kind of world here at UA.
Alexes know how to work.
They do know how to work. Usually 5 days to get to Salt Lake. It's quick. Yeah, so obviously the closer you live to the Chicagoland area, the quicker you get it. Like Kyle Cassius, for example, he gets his helmets like a day or two later, right? So if he gets to Salt Lake in 5 days, it's got to be pretty quick for you, Jake. So rest assured, the helmets will be there. Outside of Amazon, we might have the best shipping team out there. Let's be honest.
We're up there.
Amazon is obviously really, really quick. We do have an awesome staff here. It's not just, us in my basement. Obviously, Amazon has a wee bit more firepower than Ultimate Autographs. What they don't have, though, Alex, is all the helmets we have. You can't get these at Amazon, that's for sure. Sorry, Jeff Bezos. I'm sorry. How do you remember which Alex is which? Well, we give a letter on their forehead. Alex T, Alex G, Alex N. Nevada next door to SOC. Okay. There you go. Jake is a gambling man out there in Nevada. It gets hot in Nevada, too.
I bet.
My aunt used to live there, and we visited her before. It is toasty. Toasty, toasty, toasty. So I would say let's run back this break. I mean, already got Jake getting the party started, putting us at 7 to go in the quad. As soon as someone else gets in, puts it at 5 to go, Alex, we are off and running in this break. Here's what we'll do for the show. We'll go as late as you guys want. If we're busy enough, we can skip our lunch break. Otherwise, we'll probably hop off around 2 o'clock. I'll do that wheel spin at 1:55 for the QB room, unless we're like, 1 or 2 to go. Then we'll give them a little more time. The absolute earliest we'll go this show is 2 p.m. So 21 minutes minimum. But if we're busy, more than happy to keep going until 2:15, 2:20, or we can even skip our lunch break if need be. I did eat my bagel this morning, Alex, so I am ready. Tourists in Nevada. Okay, so he's not going to Vegas. He's in the desert heat. He's got what are those prickly things, those green things, the cactuses? That's where Jake is from. Jake Fogo. So QB room, hopefully we get that run back. 7 to go. We pulled Hurts in Montana, but obviously Brady, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Mayfield, Drew Brees, Terry Bradshaw. What's awesome about this series is there's so many good helmets that we do a double box break. We put two headliners, Alex. There's still so much good stuff left. The Mahomes helmet, by the way, just so you guys know, in case you don't know, it is numbered. Only 15 of these helmets out there in the world. Beautiful,
25.
beautiful speed flex. On how many?
25.
Is it 25?
Yeah.
Why did I think it was 15? Am I blind? Oh, it is 25. Okay. So that's a 2, not a 1. 25. Still not many, Alex.
No.
Now, I know the Chiefs rave is yellow, but it almost looks like a Bills Falcons, like a rave feel to that Mahomes speed flex.
I like it.
The Chiefs kingdom across the top. Patrick Mahomes. I live in Ranch County up north. We still get snow, just not a lot. I want that helmet, says Jake.
Get in.
I think everybody wants this helmet. It's Patrick Mahomes, the second most expensive autograph in football memorabilia. And the way he's headed, he could pass up Brady potentially when it comes to value. This helmet, given it's a customized, a numbered speed flex, in the ballpark of $3,000.
Oh, yeah.
Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, depending on who you're talking to. But if you're patient, if you find a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you could probably get this out there for $3,000 plus.
Yeah.
No problem. So that could be won, by the way, in the double box break for $332, the single for $166, or the quad for $664. You can also pair the Mahomes as well with the Bo Nix Speed Flex in the AFC West. So a lot of options. We do have this insane Kurt Warner helmet that I'm drooling over, the two-tone with the beautiful navy and gold. It's a very, very clean helmet. High Tide, our guy High Tide, Josh Simmons,
Yeah.
he gets in here, he hears about this helmet. He's not letting this go.
No.
Look out for High Tide in the breaks. Big time Ram fan could be after that Kurt Warner Speed Flex. I can even see that beautiful guy in the background, Alex.
Who is that?
I don't know.
That's
He's
pretty cool.
Fine-looking gentleman.
Yeah.
Fine-looking gentleman in the back of that helmet. So we don't typically have hockey in the break room. It has been proven to be our lowest seller compared to football, baseball, and basketball. We do mix in some hockey in our 1-in-4 multi-sport mixer. There's a chance we could do a hockey series for the Stanley Cup. I'll put it that way. We run maybe one hockey series in the year, would be probably for the Stanley Cup potentially. But there is hockey in the 1-in-4 series sprinkled in. Jerseys, pucks, even those awesome goaltender masks. Sears Home Services. Now here's that Kurt Warner. Here's that beautiful Terry Bradshaw as well. We have this clean Trevor Lawrence. This Baker, actually, here's the Montana we just pulled. And here's that Baker Mayfield chrome as well. The orange chrome. Very, very clean. So it's 7 to go in that quad. Pretty open in the single and double. What do we got moving, Alex? What's moving? Jerseys are moving.
The jerseys.
4 to go in the jerseys. Emmett Smith, Mike Ditka, Randall Cunningham, and Nico Collins are jersey headliners available. So 3 to go in that diamond double. 2 boxes come out, guys. Want to get that done as well this show. And then 4 to go in that 4 spot. So we're actually almost done with the diamonds. Only 5 left, Alex, in the whole diamond series. Just like that. So who's going to make a move in the quad break? Let's talk about some best case scenarios.
That's what it's all about.
I'm a best case scenario guy. I'll give you guys some really good options. You get yourself in the quad break, AFC West, Mahomes, Bo Nix both with 1 spot. You can actually get the AFC East. There's a secondary headliner, Jim Kelly. In a quad break, you can pair Jim Kelly, Josh Allen, and Tom Brady. There's a secondary headliner, Jordan Love. In the quad, you can pair Jordan Love, Brett Favre, Jared Goff, 1 spot, 3 helmets. So NFC West, Montana's gone, but guess what? Steve Young, Kurt Warner, 1 spot for both of those lids. So a lot of options to double up, triple up. I would definitely recommend playing the double and the quad at the beginning of the series, Alex, when there's more chances to double up. So get those spots in the QB room. We offer this break about twice a month on average, give or take, right? About twice a month. To me, it's like almost like along with the All Speed Flex series, kind of like the guaranteed break where you're guaranteed to get something good if you win. The half and half has more speed flexes. I get that. But this one is all quarterbacks.
All quarterbacks.
You're not going to get a defensive guy. You're not going to get a lineman. You're guaranteed a quarterback in this series if you hop in. Tell me that doesn't look like Mark Sanchez, that graphic.
The graphic. Ooh.
Doesn't it look like Mark Sanchez?
I don't know.
I think it looks like Mark Sanchez to me. The Sanchez.
How about Brady Quinn?
How do I use my points for the jersey break? You should have some sort of code inputted to your email, Jake. Make sure you check your spam as well. If you got a free jersey spot for your SIG club, make sure you check your email. Those do sometimes take 24 to 48 hours to arrive. But I have noticed a lot of our signature club stuff does go in the spam and the junk email.
Yeah.
Or whatever the Gmail is now. The promotions, whatever that new setup is in Gmail, Alex. I don't like it. I switched back to the old one where it all goes into one.
That works.
So, yeah, if you're not part of the SIG Club, make sure you guys join. SIG Club Rewards Program, I'll drop that link in the chat, as well as our live break page link too. So here's that one for the SIG Club. Free to join. Here's that live break page link for all your spots. Any new people watching out there right now, let us know your favorite team. And let us know if you have any questions at all whatsoever we are more than happy to help. So Kenneth Stanton jumping in the jerseys. We got Gary Marvin jumping in the jerseys. So it does look like we'll do a jersey break before we go the show.
Yeah. These
So-
guys like their jerseys.
3 to go in the jersey break. So, Alex, now that Montana's gone,
I know.
what's your favorite lid?
Ooh. Well, Mahomes is definitely up there. Let's go with, because I want to be different. Mahomes is so obvious.
Uh-huh.
Let's go with Jared Goff.
Jared
We don't
Goff?
see Jared Goff a lot. I mean, we don't see the Terry Bradshaw. That's another really cool one.
Uh-huh.
Jared Goff. We rarely see him. He's
have-
a good quarterback.
We have a lot of Lion fans left.
Yeah, they're good.
A lot of Lion fans here in the break room. Jared Goff, I agree, is a rare auto in the room. Definitely take advantage while you can still get it.
Yeah.
And Jared Goff. I still like the Kurt Warner personally. I am a sucker for that Kurt Warner. The two-tone chrome, the retro Ram logo. That thing is terrific. I saw it in the back the other day. I was like, I can't wait to see this helmet in the break room.
Yeah.
So that's terrific. I love the Terry Bradshaw. A lot of Steeler fans in the break room. Basically, you know me. I'm a chrome guy. Any chrome, especially a two-tone chrome, consider me sold here in the break room. TB12. We have
yeah.
2 TB12s.
We do.
Bradshaw and Brady. The best quarterback, number 12. Also, Staubach available in the minis.
Rodgers.
Rodgers, of course. Joe Namath.
Yeah.
Jim Kelly in this QB room, secondary headliner. It's like 10 is the number in soccer.
Yep.
12 is the number for quarterbacks. Always seems to be really good 12s when it comes to NFL quarterbacks. Jim Kelly, Rodgers, Staubach, Bradshaw, and Brady. We got 4 12s in this series. So keep those orders going. Want to see more of these fire lids.
2 to go in the jerseys.
So jersey break is on deck. That one will definitely happen this show. We'll probably do the jersey break, then the QB room chase wheel spin to follow.
Here we go.
Want to see that Mike Ditka jersey, Alex, as a Bears fan, right?
Yeah.
Ditka would be nice.
It would be the coach.
The coach.
We got the coach. We got the Pope.
That's right. We do have the Pope.
Got it all.
White Sox fan, the Pope, at the 05 World Series.
Sure was. Was my girlfriend's principal? That's his brother.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, her principal in middle school or high school, I forget which one. His brother's the Pope.
That's so cool. That is so cool. All sorts of awesome Pope memes. Loving those. F the Packers is one of them. That one is very, very cool. I bet the Pope likes the break room.
Probably.
Chicagoland area.
Yeah, he knows about sports.
He probably is not playing the break room. He's a little busy.
No.
But he does like our break room, I'm sure. So 1 to go in that jersey break. That is on deck. That one will happen. Probably the jersey break, the wheel spin, and then unless something else is full, we might take our brief lunch break. Pretty good noon show here, though. Pretty good noon show.
Good to see.
So really fun.
I think it might be sold out.
Eric Linnell got it, I believe. So jersey break is sold out. Jersey break. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Box number for Los jerseys here. Who's got the magic in the jerseys? Headliners left in the QB room. It's almost like we have roll call in the break room. I just brought up High Tide. I was just talking about you, man. I just brought you up saying that we have a big-time Ram fan, Josh Simmons. Well, all the headliners are left except for Jalen Hurts and Joe Montana.
That's right.
We just dropped the series this show. We've done 2 boxes. It is Hurts and Montana. Everything else is left, including this one, Josh. The coolest Rams Kurt Warner Speed Flex I've ever seen. The two-tone chrome, very, very clean. Your boy, Kurt Warner. I see the wheel was first ahead of 19. So wheel for the jersey break. That is Floyd the Barber, Gary Marvin. And Josh says, beautiful on the Warner. Yes, sir. That is a beaut, that Kurt Warner lid. Jerseys out of 30, right, Alex?
Out of 30.
All right, let's spin that wheel then. Looks like number 4. 6 is the closest. That is correct. So 6 is coming up. We'll get you guys randomized for your spots in the jersey break. So I imagine Josh will get in that double, that quad, that single. Get that Kurt Warner lid, man. Right up your alley, Josh Simmons. The high tide. We got 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. Derek Hedrick has the NFC North. Gary Marvin in the NFC South. NFC East is Kenneth Stanton. Gary Marvin, NFC West. Eric Linnell, AFC North. Jody Grider, AFC South. We got Eric, AFC East. That's Eric Merzlak. And Eric Linnell, AFC West. There's so many Erics. Linnell, Merzlak, Burns. And it's Eric's left and right. All right, extra point jersey. 6 out of 30. Oh, how about this? How about this? We got ourselves the NFL's all-time leading rusher. It is Emmitt Smith on the Dallas Cowboy jersey. Most rushing yards, most rushing touchdowns. Beautiful, beautiful autographed jersey. Kenneth Stanton, 1 spot. NFC East. Kenneth, by the way, called 19. He was late. He's probably very happy he got that box call late, Alex, because he got the jersey, Emmitt Smith. Very nice, Kenneth. Very, very nice. So we'll do the wheel spin next here. It is 155, and then we'll see what else we might knock out this show. I recommend getting your spots in that QB room because
it'll happen.
Best case scenario, we run this back real quickly. Worst case scenario, you get your spots reserved for early on in the 3 p.m. show.
Oh, yeah.
It is only a 25-box series, Alex.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
there's
normally it's only 22.
Yeah, there's only 23 left. We get the quad done, get the double done, just like that, 16 left.
Jalen Hurts and Joe Montana on the 49ers and Eagles lids up here.
Uh-huh. That's how good this series is, guys. Yeah, Christopher James. We got Montana and Hurts. So that's that new QB room, Chris. Chris, by the way, so last night, Scott Deans was the gold medal for all his wins in the break room. If Scott was the gold, Chris was the silver. Although probably Josh George was the gold, to be honest, because he got the Marino with 1 spot. But overall wins last night, Chris definitely got that silver medal. He was cooking last night. Cooking. So get those quarterbacks in that QB room, my man. Come and get them.
These are also our last jersey mini series with these boxes.
Are we back to the normal boxes?
We're back to the normal boxes.
Oh, thank God. Thank God, Alex. Good to hear. So
I know they're winding down right now, especially those jerseys.
I got you. I guess I can just take this. Actually, you cleared it. So I'll go to the wheel spin. You're good. So QB room wheel spin coming up, guys. It is 155. Top name's getting a bonus wheel spin and a gift card here. 7 clicks. Top name after 7 here. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th and final click. It is Robert Kumasaki, which makes sense. Had the most spots in that break. Had the best odds. Mr. Kumasaki, you are getting a wheel spin, my man. Who just got in, Alex?
Josh got 1 spot into the quad.
Josh Simmons?
Yes.
Quad is 6 to go. We are moving, guys. All right, so Robert, I'll give you about a minute, sir, if you're out there. Otherwise, I'll start you on 1. Whatever this lands on, that's how much money you're getting in an Ultimate Autographs gift card. Robert Kumasaki. Very, very nice, sir. Mr. Kumasaki.
Fun name.
Yeah, I love that name. Love that name. So, all right, I'm going to spin on 1.
I don't think I've seen him out there.
Yeah, I'll spin on 1. Let's get this party started. Mr. Kumasaki is a big-time winner. $83 gift card. 83 bucks headed your way, Mr. Kumasaki. So it is 1:56. I'll give them till 2 o'clock, Alex. If we get close on a break, we'll keep going. Actually, maybe the quad.
Yeah, Jody
Who
Grider.
else just got in? 5
Jody
to
Grider.
go? Jody got in the quad?
Jody did.
There we go, Jody. So 5 to go in that quad, 3 to go in the diamond double, 5 to go in the vault double. So here's what we'll do. It is 1:57. If we get one more spot taken in the next 3 minutes, Alex, I'll give them 5 more minutes to keep the show going.
There we go.
We get this down to 4 to go by 2 o'clock, we'll keep going. If we don't get it down to 4 to go, we'll regroup and hop on at the 3 p.m. show.
Oh, yeah.
So this break will go down this quad.
100%.
So get your spots now. Get it moving real quick. We'll get more spots taken. Maybe break this quad. Otherwise, if not a pre-fill, definitely early on in the 3 p.m. show break. What's left, by the way? Everything but the Montana and the Hertz. So Bradshaw Flex, Breeze Camo, Bo Nix Flex, Trevor Lawrence Flex, Baker Mayfield Chrome, Steve Young Authentic, Mahomes Speed Flex numbered 3 out of 25, the Golf Flex, the Favre Rave, the Burrow Authentic, the Allen Rave, the Warner Chrome Flex, and the Brady. So currently left in this series is 23 boxes left. We have 13 photoed headliners, better than a 50% chance at a photoed name, all quarterbacks. My first quad, says Jody. There we go, Jody. Well, you're heating up in the break room, so it's good time as any to get in that quad break. All right, let's talk hits of the show. I think we're going to be on the same page for 1. 2 is where it's close. I think it's hands down Montana, Alex.
I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. It's a quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts. He's a Super Bowl winner. Going with that.
I'm going to go devil's advocate because he broke my heart. I don't disagree with you, Alex, but I'm tired of seeing the Super Bowl score. So I'm going to go 2 for me is Randy Moss. Straight cash homie. That is my number 2 lit of the night. Love this beautiful purple ink. And then I'll put Jalen Hurts number 3. But if it wasn't for me being a Chiefs fan, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
He just broke my heart too many times. This Super Bowl score, not one I like to see personally. That's just me. So 3 fire lids, though, no doubt. I think Robert got in, and Robert got in, actually, yeah.
He did.
So 4 to go in the quad. So, man, of my word, I'll give you guys 5 more minutes. It is I'll give them 6 minutes. 1:59. I'll give you guys till 2:05. Let's call it 2 or less. We get 2 spots taken. We're 2 to go. We break it this show. If we're 3 or 4 to go, we pre-fill that for the 3 p.m. show. So 6 minutes to knock out 2 spots, keep the show going. Otherwise, definitely looking like very early in the 3 p.m. show.
Yeah.
That is 4 boxes coming out in the quad. You keep your same division for all 4 boxes. For example, you get yourself the AFC West. You can get the Mahomes and the Bo Nix. Combined value of around $4,000, Alex. You get those 2 lids for less than, I think, like less than $400 in the double. You got a Brady Authentic and an Allen Rave Authentic. Again, around $4,000 in value combined. You get the AFC East, you get both of those. You're looking at 300 and, what is it, 332? I think it's 332 in the double, 664 in the quad. Even for 664 to win helmets worth over $4,000, Alex, that is really, really good. I still got the Kurt Warner, Steve Young double up option. In fact, you actually get the Kurt Warner and the Steve Young in the NFC West. You can also get in the AFC East Jim Kelly pairs with the Allen and the Brady secondary headliner.
Oh, yeah.
NFC East, Phil Simms, Roger Staubach. There's secondary NFC East pairings. We also have the Jordan Love, which pairs with the Favre and Goff. 3 helmets in the NFC North. Now, we have the Mayfield and Breeze in the NFC South, the Bradshaw Flex and the Burrow Authentic in the AFC North. So a lot of options to double up in the QB room. All quarterbacks. All quarterbacks. Not a single lineman, cornerback, running back. All quarterbacks in the series, the QB room.
It's a fun one.
I'm not going to lie. this is becoming very slowly my second favorite series we offer in the room.
How about that?
A lot of folks love the half and half and the high roller, which are incredible series. You can't beat the all speed flex series. That's its own category. But I personally like the guarantee of a quarterback.
Yeah, it's
I
fun.
would guarantee a quarterback coming out. My opinion, my second favorite series in the room right now, the QB room.
There you go.
So get your spots.
And you see all of them.
Yeah, right? I do see all of them. I'm here. You see all of them too, Alex. We both see these series quite a bit. Both see these quite a bit. And this QB room is a little bit different. It's actually bonus quarterbacks.
Yeah, 5 more.
5 more, 25 boxes.
Yeah. Get them done, guys. Normally it's 20. We gave you 5 more. Take advantage. Who knows if the next one's going to be 25? It could be 20.
Could be 20, could be 25, could be 30. They're called mystery boxes, right?
Yeah.
Mystery boxes.
That's the beauty of it.
So, should be an awesome, awesome show in the 3 p.m. hour as well. Got a lot of afternoon baseball today,
Yeah,
Alex.
Kyle Tucker already hit a home run.
Cubs 1-1. Did you bet it?
I did not.
Okay.
No betting on baseball.
No, I've been lucky with baseball lately. It has been good to me. I bet the live under and live over. That's my go-to baseball strategy. Tennis, soccer, and baseball have been profitable lately.
There you go.
NBA, not so much. NBA has been doing me dirty of late. So, couple minutes, guys. Last call, 2 minutes. You guys knock out 2 more spots in that quad. We'll keep going. Otherwise, regroup for the 3 p.m. show. We'll be only about a 55-minute lunch break.
Not too long.
Not too long. Come back at 3 p.m. And get those spots. And obviously, Alex, for all the new people out there, you do not have to be present to win. You win a helmet, we have your shipping address on file. We ship it out to you 2 to 3 business days, just like that.
Just like that.
So you can also rewatch the shows on YouTube. So, you can watch your break back even if you're not here.
Yeah.
So if you got busy, work coming up at 3 p.m., 4 p.m., get your spot now. You can still win the helmets during the 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. hour. That quad will definitely go.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and just, since the series is hot, since I love it so much, I'll give you guys a little secret. QB room, automatic wheel spin next show as well,
Boom,
Alex.
just like that.
So you guys will be in that wheel spin list just like that. Final thoughts from you for the 2 p.m. hour, Alex?
No, great show. This QB room is really going to take fire, in the 3 p.m. show. Probably, like you said, at the 4 o'clock hour. The first hour, we'll probably get that quad done, see what gets pulled. Could be hot after that, but more likely that 4 o'clock hour.
Agreed. People get home 4 p.m., 5 p.m. on the East Coast. That series really takes off. Great job, Alex, co-hosting, producing as always. Best of job to the customers. Thank you guys so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show possible. You guys make the show fun. It's awesome, right? Because of all these customers. The wheel spins the bonus gift card, Jake. We spin this wheel at the end of the show. Whatever number it lands on, that's how much money you get in a gift card if you are in the Chase series. So let's just say, for example, we do 2 breaks in the QB room. It would be 16 names in the wheel spin, or for the quad, actually, 32 names.
That's right.
You would have for example, if you're one of 8 people in the quad, 1 in 8 chance to win the break, 1 in 8 chance to win the wheel spin, up to $100, anywhere from 1 to 100 on the wheel. So again, great job, Alex. Great job to the customers. You guys are the best. 9, 12, 3, and 6 every single day, guys, right here in the break room. We'll see you in about 55 minutes.